Hey everyone, and welcome to June's Recap.
We're definitely filming this on the right day. Our brains haven't melted or anything.
We're in today. How's your month been, Harry? How's your month been?
It's been okay. I think in terms of kind of creative effort, both you and I have kind of had whale of a time this month.
Yeah.
Because there's so much experimental stuff that I've noticed we've done.
You've been going out on more of these kind of going out to meet people type things, haven't you?
I've been kind of letting my social bubble expand within the confines of the law.
It's been a confusing but really well-rounded month, actually. I think this month has probably been one of the best in lockdown, as weird as that sounds. Yeah, sure, I've been staying inside. I've been doing pretty much the same thing, but I've gone out to post something which felt weird, and it shouldn't feel weird, but it did.
It's been good as well, because unlike when this whole thing first started, I think the worst part of lockdown was its beginning. Human beings are a social animal.
When we are deprived of social interaction, we only crave it more. I mean, it's like anything, really. If you immediately cut out something from, say, a diet and never ever have it again, you're only going to crave it more, and you're only going to fall faster when you see it again.
It's just human nature, isn't it? The moment you don't have something, you want it. I've often find that you tend to eat better. You, the collective you, not just talking about you in general. One ends up eating better when they are preparing their own food. At least I do anyway, because you know what's going into your body a lot more, as opposed to just being fucking
Pizza time.
It's just that feeling, it's just satisfaction of, okay, it tastes good, the food make my brain go happy mode. But I think much like when you and I went to go see
Pacific Rim Job 2.
you have to, in life, go see a terribly made destruction movie full of testosterone
Gonna have
and
a
money.
good time, then
Swearing.
robots. Aliens being punched by massive robots, then you're gonna get that. It's a film to make you feel like a man.
Can't live your life being I must eat only a carrot every day. You're gonna die.
And what kind of work have you done this month, Kai?
I have done... Ow, hit myself in the head. I have done some work for Mars, planet, the actual celestial being.
Hello, Harry.
Hey, Mars.
How have you been? Oh, just bloody ignore me then.
I've also done some work for a fella called Brandon.
Wait, monkey, no!
I've been doing a thing regarding a monkey.
Alright, monkey, so if you hop in the car with me...
I put together the animatic, which, as you know, is just the kind of rough storyboard type thing. That took me 3 days. Building the whole thing took me 3 months.
Wow. You know when you kind of give yourself so much work at once to do, and then all of a sudden you're given a large expanse of time where you don't have any immediate work. I think the more extreme the amount of work that you give yourself, the more extreme you'll want your break to be.
Perfectly balanced.
Thanos has got it right.
Yeah, that's weird thing is that I understand what Thanos is saying. He's a villain and he wants to kill people, but I understand his motives.
Cheers, Thanos.
Whereas in the world at the moment, there are villains out there who you cannot understand for the life of you their motive. But just evil what's-its are coming to get us, basically.
Evil what's-its? The crisp? Oh my god.
Have you seen that they're making massive what's-its now?
No?
Yeah, I saw them in Sainsbury's the other week. They've got I think they're called what's-its big uns or something. Or big ones.
I'm gonna have a little look.
Yeah, they're massive what's-its.
Look how big that is! What an absolute unit.
What throughout June did you set yourself, mental goal-wise, that you feel that you've achieved?
Goal-wise, it was to make a lot more experimental stuff. What about you?
I think it was just getting to the point in which I can comfortably and confidently say, no, I'm having a break now. I think it's just a thing of personal growth. I don't really have any material goals per se. I don't have a thing of, oh, I want to have this, or I want to get rid of this, or whatever. It's just...
You want to be in a state where you're not overwhelmed by literally everything.
Yeah, because Emily points out a lot that I have a habit of when I finish something and something else pops up, I'm like, oh, but I need to. She's like, no, you don't.
She's a good egg, is Emily, for that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do need poking and just being like, watch Star Wars The Clone Wars, sit down.
Watch Maul constantly saying, Kenobi.
Kenobi. We'll be back after these messages.
Did you know you could buy orange and mango juice, no, apple and mango juice from Sainsbury's right today? A delicious price of only £1 something. Delicious.
Go dummy, go beast, oh no.
I bet you didn't know that you could also buy being far away serum.
No, I did not know that. Please tell me what it does.
It makes you this far away.
Let's go on to favourite videos.
Let's look at our favourite videos. Okay, so we
Okay, so I'll let you start.
I think one of my first favourites was Watch Me Eat Banana.
That is what I mean.
Namely just because of how passive-aggressive the ending was.
I'm noticing a pattern with some of your videos.
Because I think we were watching... I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen Big Train before? But yeah, there's like an animated one where it's a staring contest, but it's commentated as if it was like a racehorse race.
If you've just joined us, you're watching the 43rd World Stare-Out Championship Finals.
It's brilliant. I love it.
There's the angle, 32 degrees, and he drops.
But
I love Simon Pegg.
I think I just have some days where I'm just like, haha, look at this funny joke.
I've been working so hard, just give me praise, please.
Yeah.
So I think probably one of my firsts probably be like live, die, retweet.
It's just so repetitive.
So yeah, keeping away from social media at the moment is a good idea.
Yeah, I love live, die, retweet because it perfectly kind of captures just how toxic social media can be in times of crises.
It's just the same stuff. It's just loads of keywords. Death, toll, here's a number of this. Trump saying some nonsense stuff that baffles the hell out of me.
When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people, you're going to find more cases.
Yes, that's how testing works.
You know he's going to stubbornly live until he's like 140, right?
He is that type of person, isn't he?
He is. He'll be like...
Fucking reptile.
Death will come a-knocking and he'll be like, I have great friends in the afterlife.
Great friends in the afterlife. Me and Jesus, we have the best golf games. The best golf games.
Another video I like is wall noises. I quite liked it though because those were genuine sounds coming from the boiler room. Like the boiler makes these really weird like clicky noises and like really dull banging noises.
That's so weird.
And it just reminded me of Interstellar. You know, when he's like knocking on the like Tesseract walls.
Don't leave, Murph! I quite enjoy 200.
Yeah, 200.
You know, like
I quite like that.
Yeah. I did 200 like for the specific reason of like what if the me that's in the video recognizes that he's been in 200 of these videos and that his existence ends when the video ends and he lets out an ungodly
my next one that I liked was Life Now.
Consonants. S.
There's nothing more boring I've discovered than Daytime Countdown. If you're not playing it, you're just watching these people sit in a room, do a little bit of jumbling about of words, and then someone says, yes, that actually is in the dictionary. Or that's it. That's all the countdown is. My next one would be Neurological Stimulation from the 29th. I think that video is just a mood, you know? Like, I can't quite explain what it is that I like about it. Because I think part of the appeal of the video is the fact that, like, you know, it's just kind of like immersing yourself within this room with this imagery. The only way I can describe it is it's a nice mood.
Yeah, did you like the shot of the chair screaming?
Oh, right. I thought it was just kind of like just looking at the hands and just being like...
That's based on a video that Emily's dad did like back in 2005 when he had like a tape camera, because we've been watching a lot of baby videos of Emily and George, and it's really...
Is that the one where you have the Darth Vader?
Originally I was just going to put the lightsaber effect on, but I thought no, I'm going to dim the hallway, add the music. No, don't hit me! No! With spending the entire day pretty much watching those videos, and you look back and you see people in like that time, it's really odd seeing them in present day.
That's kind of how I feel when I look at like your passport photo and stuff like that, because you do not look like you did when you were a kid.
Let's go ahead and tell this little story real quick. Side note.
Okay.
The time among many that I was scared for my life with being with Harry.
Not this story.
Don't worry, it's not the bomb one.
Don't give any context.
I think we were on our way back.
Bye, everyone.
So we were in the American airports, and you know, as people know, American airports are very highly secured. I was looking at my passport photo, and Harry just leans in, just...
Hey, Kai, you look a bit different in that.
And I'm like, haha, yeah, Harry, I look different when I was younger, and you kept raising your voice going,
But like, you don't look like that.
Yeah,
I'm so
like,
sorry.
In my mind, it was going from like alarm bells to like when you started to quiet down again, and you were like, haha, yeah. And then it went back up again. I was just in my mind quoting Octavius. It's only a spike!
It'll soon stabilize!
Unlike Germ.
Yeah. It's your time. It's your turn for a video.
I think my other favourite in this list would be Winston.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You were there with Harry as well, weren't you?
Yeah,
And he kept throwing stuff at you. He threw poo at you or something.
Stop throwing stuff at me!
Him and Sally, for some reason, were talking about poo. He'd stood in some dog shit, and that's why I had poo in my brain.
Yeah, I can't wait till next year where hopefully I'll be able to come, you know, up north a lot more frequently. Just so we can have days where we like, the title of a video could just be a thing we find. Like, it could, you know, just looking at a leaf or something, or, hey, look, that dog looks funny.
Talking of, like, chill stuff, you know, like, just... I quite like the video where me and Harry just kind of, like, sat listening to Radio Porga. But no, like, for a little bit of context, Harry and I have found this app called Radio Garden, which allows you to tune into radio stations, like, around the world. It's a really chill radio station with, like, some really cool music. So it was about 3 or 4 o'clock when we were listening to it, but from their point of view, it was, like, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I quite like Bike, which was on the 25th, because we just thought, really
sweet.
The day beforehand, we thought, let's get the bikes out, we'll go out. Because I thought, walking's nice, but I really want to cycle, because I have not cycled since 2012.
Really?
It was the day when flooded.
It's probably the worst thing that's happened in ages.
Ironic.
Yeah, I just quite liked it. It was a nice little day out. We just kind of went up and down the road. I think we kind of cycled a mile and a half and then came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do more cycling. I want to invest in getting my own bike. How about you then, Harry? You've got a final video that you enjoy?
If we're going back to kind of like full-on experimental, I really enjoy kind of making me. It was honestly just a bit of fluff on my bed, and I was kind of struggling to kind of figure out, okay, so what do I do for this day? Because you have those days where, like, you can't figure out for the life of you how to make anything. And I was just kind of, like, laying on my bed, because I think it was quite hot that day. I can't remember. I looked at a piece of fluff that was kind of, like, resting there, and I was like, that'll do.
Apart from all these hot days, like, I think it's been okay. I think June's been fine. We've talked about goals that we feel we've achieved. Like, what do you feel you want to accomplish in July?
Okay, so I want to take advantage of the fact that we will have a little bit more freedom this month, without kind of taking the piss. That's it. I want to make more content that is kind of like just showcasing the world around me, I think.
Yeah,
because this is a very interesting time to be alive. The thing I hope for most in July is that we continue to see, even if it's only slight, but like just a slight upward curve, you know?
I think some of my goals would be, in terms of materialistic stuff, I would like to get this final animation complete, and I want to start on, even if it's just making animatics or storyboards and recording voice lines for some of my own animated stories, be them through personal recordings I do, or like ripping stuff from the podcast, so like the Candid Chat ones, which I really love. I quite like those little sit downs. I want to get to a point where I can comfortably take this break, and then I can feel as if I've earned that break to go back into doing work. So those are my goals, and I hope I get them.
Cool.
Have you enjoyed your June?
Yeah, been the nicest month in a long while. Regardless of kind of like how you feel about everything that's going on, being in a situation where you can just think about it with a level head is a good thing.
You got any more words to say, Harry, for the people looking into their rectangular entertainment things?
Thanks for watching two dudes online.
If people enjoyed it, you can like it, favourite it, stick it in a playlist or whatever. Subscribe if you want to listen to more white men talking about stuff.
Oh, if you look at my arm, it's very white.
Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Bye. Bye. I've not been wearing underwear.